Hi guys, how are you all today evening? Good evening. We have already discussed two verses of chapter 1 of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita in detail. Today we will talk about the third verse of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We all know that when the ignorant king Dhritarashtra asked his spiritual chariot driver Sanjaya what was happening in the battlefield of Dharmakshetra Kurukshetra, Sanjaya replied that Duryodhana, who was getting scared on looking at the army of the Pandavas, went like an overgrown schoolboy to his teacher Acharya Drona to say something or to get solace and comfort in that Acharya's company. Here, Duryodhana could not forget or forsake his basic nature of Kali, superiority complex, false ego, cunning, and sarcasm. He told Acharya Drona, Pashyaitam Panduputranam Acharyam Mahatim Chamu Yuham Drupadaputrena Tava Shishyena Dhimata. This verse looks very simple, but actually it has a quite deep meaning. Duryodhan told Acharya Drona, please see the Panduputra Pandavas army, which has been very talented and skillfully arranged by your own disciple Dhrishtadyumna. This was a very sarcastic, conniving, and cunning comment that Duryodhana made to such a revered and respectable teacher as Acharya Drona. Why, I will tell you in a moment. When Acharya Drona was himself a school student, he had a very close friend called Drupad. This Drupad was a prince waiting to be coronated as a king. As both of them were just teenagers, they threw caution to the winds, and Drupada one day, when he was in quite high spirits, told Acharya Drona, don't worry about your future. When you complete schooling, you come to me. I will become a king and I will give you half the kingdom. If this had been told to any nice person or a sane person, that guy would have laughed it off, especially an intelligent and qualified person as Acharya Drona. But the fact remained that Acharya Drona was having Maharishi Bharadwaja as a father, but a celestial nymph as his mother. Because he had the blood of a celestial nymph, so he was materialistically attracted towards kingdom, etc. After he finished schooling, Acharya Drona went to Drupad, who was already a king now, and asked him to fulfill his promise. Drupad laughed. He told Acharya Drona in no uncertain terms that it was a long or tall talk by a reckless teenager and it did not mean anything. Drupad refused to give half his kingdom to Acharya Drona. Acharya Drona was insulted. Hence, when he became a teacher of martial arts, he sent Arjuna and the Pandava princes to go wage war with Drupad and take away half the kingdom. Actually, these guys took away the full kingdom, but Acharya Drona kept only the half and gave away the other half to a very insulted and humbled Drupad. Drupad got very angry and vindictive. Hence, he prayed to gods to give him a son who will slay Acharya Drona. And that son was none other than Drishtadumna. Along with Drishtadumna, another girl also appeared during the sacrifice, and her name was Draupadi, who later became Arjuna's wife. Drishtadumna was born only to slay Acharya Drona, and everyone knew about this, including Acharya Drona. But yet, Acharya Drona taught martial arts to Drishtadumna. Now Duryodhana was telling Acharya Drona, you trained a guy who was supposed to slay you, and that guy has arranged the military columns in such a way that it is likely that they may give us a tough fight. That is the meaning of this sarcastic verse where Duryodhan indirectly accuses Acharya Drona of training a guy who was their enemy so that that guy stand up against the Kauravas to fight with them. That is the meaning of this verse. Kindly let me know what you think of my talk on this verse. If you feel that what I am talking makes sense, kindly subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. Please pardon me for my errors, mistakes and blunders in appearance, diction, grammar, etc. because when I am talking to you about very serious spiritual and material matters, I tend to forget these frivolous things. Till we meet in my next video, it is good evening from TSV Raghavan.